This past weekend, we just celebrated moms everywhere. And today, we're going to talk about Mother's Day after the intro. Let's get it.
You have one life. You got a calling and a purpose. Welcome to the Witness to Power podcast, the show that encourages and inspires you to be who God has called you to be. I'm your host and digital evangelist, Ashley Sims.
Well, in this episode, I just want to be brief and just share with you the celebration that this past weekend we celebrated moms everywhere. It was a spiritual, natural, adoptive, whatever capacity that you are in to help raise children, to help spiritually show somebody the way. And we just want to honor moms everywhere. Because sometimes in life, when we start to get on our own, we grow up and we think about those times that they were there to share that compassion and love for you. Even when you got injured, when you was young, they were there for you. And in the church, when the mothers would talk to the young ladies to help them and to give them guidance as they grow. There's nothing like having a family that understands the move of God and understands the plan of God and able to instruct you in the ways of wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Because there are people that I know that didn't have a great mom in their life, and there are people who had a great mom in their life. But as we grow in God, we have a great God that supports us. And I just want to just honor the work that you do, the single moms, the people that have put on the mantle. And every year I just like to just stop and do a special episode because, again, I remember my mom. She's going on to be with the Lord. And I just remember through the tough times and the times that when things lacked around us, one thing she always showed was love and compassion. And even in our correction, she was just so loving. And that exemplifies what God does for us through our times, our life. And when times seem hard and rocked, and it seems like you just want to give up, the mom that I remember, even when she was going through, you cannot tell it. So I say to you, in this season of compassion, that when we are walking this earth, when God shows us what we must do, and we're looking at ourselves and like, man, things are too hard for me. Things are not right. This is not right. That's not right. I'm going through. I want you to remember love, because love covers and conquers all sin. Love prevails through the thick and the thin. It keeps you strong, keeps you together. And that's what I remember about growing up. Moms, it's just something about that dynamic. When she is there for you, when you have nowhere else to turn, she just loves. And she is so compassionate for you. I always like to think about the compassion of God. When God sent his son, Jesus Christ, to take care of us, to help pick us up out of the murk, the clay, the mud, the foolishness that we got into. And even when we literally just decided to go our own way, and I think about how when I used to play sports and how I didn't realize how much mommy was worrying about me until later on in life. And then when you have your own children, you just realize, wow, what a lot of work and things that she went through for us. And sometimes we can be quite self-centered at times when we were coming up. We just didn't know. They knew something that we didn't. And I just want to thank my mom. I want to thank all the moms across the world that are enduring hardship. They're enduring things and they're overcoming. There is a person that's in a program where I'm at. They are so dedicated to completing the program. They're single mom. They have children, young, and they make a way to finish what they're doing. They didn't make excuses. And I remember we asked this individual, do you have time to do this one thing? And that person is like, no, keep going. I need to do this. So when we're in life and we're walking through God and we have seen what's insurmountable task in front of us and we're doing what we're doing, because what this person understands is that when they finish this is going to actually help their family. We have to be so strong in God, the connection that we have, because life itself will throw things at us that we're like, I thought I was over this. I thought that I should be farther ahead than this. Well, the thing is, God really loves us, and God is going to take care of us, endure us. And just think about how your mom loved you so much, and how that person that may have stood proxy for your mom, that compassion, somebody was there for you, where it was grandmother, auntie, somebody was there to show that love to you. And I just want to thank God for each and every mom that stands in the light and stands up and show that love, that godly love that we learn once we get saved and in Christ, and when we can respect and honor moms everywhere. And we can respect them more once we connect with God and know what agape love is. The love that loves us no matter what we do. The mom that corrects us in love. The mom that strives and does what it takes to make sure her children are taken care of. Thanks to moms everywhere who are doing the necessary things to make sure the children are growing strong and have what they need. I thank God for my mom for the time I had with her on this planet. We'll see her again on the other side. You guys stay strong, and I want to leave you with this scriptures from Ephesians 3:17. That Christ may dwell in your hearts by faith, that you being rooted and grounded in love. Let's stay rooted in love, that we can fulfill the commandment that we should love one another as Christ loved us. Stay strong. Reach one, reach many. Be blessed. Until the next time, have an awesome week. I appreciate you for listening to this episode. Please subscribe to this podcast wherever you listen to it and share it with your friends, your neighbors, your family, and your coworkers. And leave some comments and showing the world how much you love this show. I appreciate it. Until the next episode.
Have you ever felt that you've not lived up to your full potential? Or maybe you felt that you have no idea what you truly want out of life, but you feel you can do more than what you're doing now? Then I have the book for you, 21 Steps to Walk in Purpose, to help you shake off the stagnation and fogginess into doing your purpose. Go to walkinpurposenow.com. Yes, that's walkinpurposenow.com and grab your copy today and walk in the purpose that you know is designed for you. Remember, I believe in you. So go and grab your copy of 21 Steps to Walk in Purpose and live the purpose that I know you have within you to live.
Thanks again for listening to another episode of the Witness the Power Podcast. Don't forget to check us out at www.witnessthepowerpodcast.com. And also subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. And be sure to check out the Witness the Power fan page on Facebook. Have a great week.